I guess it's on no X, I guess what. Anyways, I just want to make a video on my thoughts about 9/11, 2001, the year of September 9/11, 2001. It was a day that we all we will never forget. It was a day that when I saw what I saw on national television, it was very, very graphic. It really was. And all of us were just probably wondering to ourselves, was this a movie prop? And now they're saying like this was a terrorist attack that happened on our nation. I cannot remember how many people who got killed. I think there was like up to around about 1,500 people probably got killed. Probably 1,300. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Somewhere around, probably right around 1,000 people and stuff like that. So, anyways, I'm going to go where I witnessed all this. So, anyways, it was I was upstairs in my room, just busy, just fooling around, stuff like that, just listening to the radio, listening to some Christian music, stuff like that, because I used to go to church like every Wednesday, every Sunday, but I don't go to church like every Wednesday or Sunday nights or anything like that. Um, that's just I was just saying. But anyways, in regards of when I was listening, to the music, man, I've heard something. I heard something on the radio, and I was not paying attention. But then I've heard something. It was just unusual that I'd never heard before. They were saying like the Pentagon was being under attack, and I was like, "What? That's impossible. There's just no way in the world that the Pentagon would be under attack." And I was confused. I was confused. I was calling, what in the world's going on here? And I was trying to figure out like what was going on here. And basically, from what I've heard, I think the radio station was saying that there was a plane that hit the Pentagon, that hit the Pentagon. And I was going, man, wow. So I mean, that's really what's true, or something like that. And I just listened to it a little bit more. I said, wow, this is pretty serious. This is very, very serious. And so I ran downstairs. My dad was playing his game, playing the PlayStation. He was just playing this game. That's all he just does. But anyways, I ran downstairs. I said, Dad, you got to turn the TV on. You got to turn the TV on. The Pentagon's under attack. And my dad's like, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's true. I said, yes, it is. It's true. Turn the TV on, Dad. He said, like, go back into your room. I'm not gonna believe a word you say. And I said, Dad, for the last time, listen to me what I'm saying. The Pentagon is under attack. So my father said, fine. I said, fine. Turn on the TV, and then all of a sudden we saw something. We saw something that, like a few minutes when we just like turn on the TV, and then we just me and my dad saw like a plane just ran into the building of the Twin Towers. It was very, very shocking. I was going like, is this some kind of movie prop? Is this some kind of movie prop? And I was just like, man, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to think. I just saw something that you don't see here on national television, right? Or on the news. But this was, you could tell by the reporters going like, oh, this is was this has to be some kind of terrorist attack probably happening and stuff like that. And, it's just like I was just basically like just like my mind was just going blank. It's just going blank. I didn't know what to think. It just never really processed in my mind, basically for what I saw that plane hit one of the towers. But then like a few minutes later on, then we saw another plane has hit the twin towers. And I asked my dad. I said, Dad, what's going on here? What is going on here? And I was like confused because my dad says, I don't think that those planes were hitting the building by accidental. Those were on purpose. And I said, Dad, are you sure about that? He like, yes, I'm sure about it, son. And my dad was pretty upset, and he really was. I was very upset too because I was just like so confused, like what in the world was going on. It just I didn't know how to explain it. I just don't know how to explain it. It was just very shocking. I was just like in shock to basically what I saw, and then maybe like 30 minutes or so that we saw one of the twin towers saw one of the twin towers came crumbling down. I mean, one of them did. Actually, one of them did because they didn't get came crumbling down by one. It was just basically just one came crumbling down. All of a sudden, just came all crumbling down, and you could tell like all of the stuff of the building of the twin tower. It's just like all going down. Excuse me for a second, guys. Okay. Anyway, so sorry. It was like I said before. It was just like the whole entire building was just going like all straight down, just like straight down. It's just like I could not explain it. I was just horrified and shocked and stuff like that. You know that this really happened. It really hurt me pretty bad. It really did, and I didn't know how to explain it or anything like that. It's just that I was just like sitting there. I was just like stone cold, stone cold. I was just like sitting there, just frozen to death of basically what I saw. And those people were still in the tower. You could tell, like the people like in the tower, the people wanted some help and stuff like that. And there's just like nothing. There's just like nothing, that the firefighters really can do. But only thing that the firefighters can do is to try to go up there, as quickly as possible to save the people. And that's basically what they just did. They the firefighters or police, I think it was firefighters, police officers, ambulance people, they were trying their very, very best to get to the people as much as possible. But guess what? It was too late. And I don't know if any of the firefighters got hurt or something like that. I think some of them did got hurt. I can't remember. It was just, it's graphic. I'm so sorry. There's talk going outside. That's a part of it. It was graphic. It was very, very graphic. And even more graphic enough as it is that the news saw a man was falling down from the sky, falling down from the building. Excuse me, falling down from the building. And yeah, that is not movie like at all. I'm not joking. If you go on YouTube, you search a man, search a man 9/11 fall down from the tower. You basically will see what I'm saying. That was graphic. It was very, very graphic. And it's just absolutely just I didn't know what to say. I was just like so in shock to basically what I saw, and then all of a sudden the second tower dropped as well too. And they show about what happened to the Pentagon. And they also said that there's a plane that was supposed to hit the White House, according to a movie, was I think it was called Flight 93. I think I'm not really 100% sure, but I think it was Flight 93. I'm not really so sure. I think it was. I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But even though it was shocking, it's something that you just normally don't see on TV. I'm not making this up. I'm telling the truth. I've seen this stuff on TV. Okay, this is not some movie production basically going on. Seeing this stuff right here. That was real. Okay, and you can look on the videos. Look on the videos on YouTube. You could tell there's that some people are like filming basically what's going on, and they have news crews were filming and stuff like that. There's people wandering around in the streets, panicking and being scared and stuff like that, and they're trying to tell the other people, don't go in that dust because there's some kind of like bunch of dust and stuff like that was coming to the city and stuff. From what I do know, that the people that had people got inhaled by the dust, they got cancer for that. I'm not joking. There's still some people out there are probably dying and they don't have no support from the government to support these people. And they got cancer because all this smoke and stuff like that was spreading everywhere. So I mean, it was just absolutely just wreak havoc. It's just absolutely just really was. It's just absolutely just very, very shocking. And I remember they did a prop, not a prop. They did a video that George Bush, he was in not in the White House, but he was at a school, and he was basically just telling about a story, like a book story, someone to the students at the school. And then one of the guards came and told George Bush that what was happening, what was going on. You could just basically tell by the motion of his face, like this is concerning. And it just really was. It was very, very concerning. It was very, very sad. It was very, very sad. I didn't know what to say. I'm trying to hold my emotions in because it's really sad. because what I saw there on that day, I didn't want to see stuff like that happen ever again. And I just didn't. It was just sad. It just really was. And learning about learning about the group called Al Qaeda was led by Osama bin Laden, which he died a couple of years ago, I think so. No, maybe 4 years ago. I think 4 or 5 years ago, because that was basically in when Obama took over after George Bush, and it was basically Obama's mission to really take this guy out, and that's what they did. That's what they did. And a lot of people in America will celebrate him because he's dead, because he's gone, and stuff like that. Because basically what Obama did. I would say like this. I'm Republican. And I'm glad Obama did this. But if they were never not going to be able to get this guy would just rebuild, more soldiers and more people, to attack America. And we're always getting these things, getting these things, about like they had like this alert schedule, like the from level 1 to level 6 or something like that. They had like white, yellow, green, I think red and purple and orange or something like that. I can't remember. That, or they just give like 3 different levels or something like that. That at risk, like, hey, we're on level 1, we need to be aware, or we're on level 2, we need to be on alert, and number 3, we're fine, and stuff like that. And stuff like that. And, especially the whole technology back in recent days, in the airports, they wanted to they hired the TSA people to make sure there's nothing getting through to the airport, and just to make sure nothing really bad happens and stuff like that. There has been many attempts from other different terrorist people try to get on the planes, and try to hijack a plane. That's what happened in Flight 93. I don't know how those guys got on that plane. I don't know how they did, or something like that. I really don't know. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I admit that some of these people that were trying to stop this plane, I give these guys some good prop. And they did, and they tried their very, very best to stop the plane, because their target was to aim at the White House. That's basically their main target. And luckily they stopped the plane, even though it cost them their lives and stuff like that. And the people were on that plane died. I think it happened outside of Pennsylvania. I'm not really 100% sure. I think it happened outside Pennsylvania or somewhere right around there. I really don't know. And yeah, but it was yeah. I just figured I want to say this to you guys. It's just, yeah, it's sad. It's very, very sad. It's very quite shocking. It really is. It really hurts me really a lot. It's to see this happen to our nation and stuff like that and stuff. I just wanted to let people know that I'm being very serious about what I'm saying right here and stuff like that. Some of you guys may not believe me. That's fine. I really don't care. Some people may think that 9/11 was an inside job. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. But yeah. Anyways, for what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna disable the comments up above, because I don't want to put up with any trolls. Down in the comment section being rude and stuff like that about this whole situation. Because I know there's some people out there just don't care, just don't understand the history of people lost their lives there on 9/11. And I'm just saying, and I don't have time to deal with that. I just want people to know and to understand, this back then was really serious. It was very, very serious, and it really was. And I think people should respect that. But if people are not going to respect that, then I don't want to get to know you. I don't want you in my comments. I don't want you here on my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna say, just say this. I don't have time to argue with you. I don't have time to put up with trolls. You're gonna be a troll. You're gonna be an ass. I'm gonna block you. I'm sorry for my language, but that's just how I personally feel. But this is how I personally feel, because seeing stuff like this is personal to me. It really is. It's very, very shocking. It really is. And I think we as Americans should recognize the people that gave our lives for us. Those people out there, they died as heroes, and they did, and they should be recognized as heroes. especially our men and women in the military. God bless America, and God bless everyone here in this country. So yeah, anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.